What's with the suitcases?
No, I just wanted to say goodbye. I'm moving out.
Listen, I know you're furious with me for firing you and replacing you with Brady. But just between us, there's a good chance that Brady may be stepping down.
Really?
You did a wonderful job as CEO. As a matter of fact, you're my candidate to replace him. So don't go away mad.
Just go away.
If the job opens up, I'm definitely interested. But I'm not moving out because I'm mad about being fired. I'm moving out because that's what Sarah wants.
Since when do you get to tell people they can't live in my house?
Leave her alone. Her mother's here, so that's where she needs to be, which means I have to go.
I understand you're angry about what Xander and I did.
That's right.
Well, it seems to me that he's rather contrite. I know I certainly am. Can't you give him a break?
I tried. I really did, but he just saw it as another opportunity to run my life.
What does that mean?
It means he offered to give me another person's baby to replace Mickey.
And that made you angry? Seems to me like a very nice gesture.
It's because you're just as clueless as he is.
What's the matter with her?
Sarah made her feelings very clear, and I finally got the message. I won't bother you anymore.
Where can I reach you?
Salem Inn. Please, give Justin my every best wish for a happy future, even though the bastard didn't invite me to the wedding.
Seems you and I need to have a little talk. Yeah, I know better than anyone that my nephew is an insensitive oaf. And that's on good days. But he does love you. And his heart seems to be in the right place for once.
I don't think Xander really knows what it means to love someone.
I have known him his entire life. He was born with a chip on his shoulder. And he's always been selfish and arrogant. And let's face it, a criminal.
Your defense of him is very touching.
Well, I'm not done yet. Since he's met you, he's changed. He's a different person. I don't know what you did, what kind of a spell you put on him. He started caring about people other than himself. And I don't mean just you. Maggie, little Rachel. You know, he thinks of that child as his own. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
And who else could have gotten past that prison guard to get to Maggie in time to save her life?
No one.
Since he's met you, he's become half of a good person.
It's not my job to make him a better person.
I'm not saying that it is. The point is, he's a work in progress. But he's still going to be a bull in a china shop. Sometimes say and do the wrong things. And who knows if that'll ever change. But it won't be because he doesn't care about you or your feelings. In his own messed up way, his love for you is real.
Xander. Oh, Jen.
So, what happened? I see you didn't run the 2-page apology you had to Sarah in the paper.
Yeah, well, I thought about what you said. About trying to give Sarah something she wanted and needed. Actually came up with an idea.
Well, I'd love to hear it.
I had the headstone for Mickey's grave made. I knew she'd want that, and I didn't want her to have to go through picking it out.
Well, Xander, you have shown unsuspected depth. At least I could do. Well, how'd it work out?
Sarah was grateful. Things did get a little bit better between us. She even agreed to move back into my uncle's house.
Oh, so she's moving in and looks like you're moving out.
I messed things up. Again. I think I've blown my chances with Sarah for good.
So what am I supposed to settle for Xander's messed up version of love?
Seems to me you knew what Xander was like when you fell in love with him before. Now all of a sudden you're appalled that he's insensitive and emotionally deficient. Seems to me you're trying to find excuses to push him away.
You know what, Victor? You can just stay out of my life.
Please. Tell me what happened this night. Go ahead. I'm all ears.
I'd rather not go into the details, but let's just say I stepped in it, up to my knees.
You may be surprised to hear that I've done that a few times myself. It could turn around to Sarah.
I'm not so sure. I love her, and I don't want to give up on her, but maybe it's for the best. For her sake, I mean. I have this knack of hurting her even when I mean to do the opposite.
I hear you.
You do? Maybe I was a fool to think that someone like me could ever be with somebody like her.
Be quoting from one of my old journals. You know, if Jennifer Horton could still be putting up with me after all these years, there may be a chance that things could really turn around for you and Sarah Horton.
I appreciate you saying that, Jack. I really do. But maybe it's time I move on. Look, I'll see you around, mate.
Right. Poor old Xander. Sonny. Hey. How's the groom?
I don't know. I just left him with my Uncle Steve. Said he wanted to talk to him in private.
Wait a minute. Uncle Steve actually said that?
Yep. So I'm just curious what he wanted.
Yeah, me too.
I came downstairs to tell you that Mom's cold got worse, so she has to stay in bed. I don't want it to turn into bronchitis.
So she has to miss the wedding.
Yes. I'm gonna go to the hospital now and move some appointments around so I can stay here and take care of her.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, can we please stop talking about Xander? Because I honestly don't know why you're working so hard to defend him.
Xander's changed because of you. I've changed because of your mother. Like Xander, I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. Maggie's always forgiven me. When I tell her how important that is to me, she always says she'd rather be with an imperfect man that she loves than miserable and alone. Think about that.
Yes, hello. I'd like to inquire about your services.
Mr. Kyriakis?
Call me Xander. You come highly recommended.
Oh, invite me in and I'll live up to my recommendation.